Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
It's Wednesday, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Daisy's filling in for Heather today. It's
Glad to
fun.
be here. Yes, of course. And it's always fun to capture a behind-the-scenes camera or a crew person when we're in the walk.
That was
right?
Dickie Nasser in the hallway, unaware that he was about to be on TV.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it is Pursuit of Happiness Week, so you picked a good week to join us. All this week, we're talking about ways to find happiness in your life. So we've talked about food and books and animals, and today we're doing something, we're talking about red light therapy.
Yeah, which is actually very helpful from a lot of people that I've heard. But we're also going to visualize our futures, David.
Heather Abraham believes very strongly in manifesting
Yes.
things. If you can plot it out, if you can see it, and we have an expert here who's going to help us go through all that. So stay tuned all this week, but especially today.
Yeah. Well, we're excited because it's What You Think Wednesday. So we have our question that we had posed yesterday. And the question is, if you won the lottery, where would you live? Or would you stay here?
Yeah, so it turns
Would you
out...
stay or would you go now?
Sorry. Exactly. That's the question. Would you stay or would you go now?
Yeah.
It's a new study from BetUS that found that Pittsburgh is a great place for lottery winners. In fact, Pittsburgh ranked 4th best as a city to move to after a big lottery win.
Are you surprised by this?
Well, you know what? But we always rank well on just cost of living kind of things.
True.
So I think your money goes further in Pittsburgh as a general rule. And so that's kind of why they picked this.
Yeah.
So let's see what you said. Where would you go? Cindy said, right where I am. I would remodel because our house is very small.
That's actually a great point, because some people, they genuinely put a lot of heart and soul into their homes, so they want to stick right there.
And it's home, right? Yeah.
But an upgrade would be nice, right? Karen says, no doubt, Hawaii. I am done with this cold and winter.
I understand that too, Karen. All right, Darla says, I would stay here because this is where my son, daughter-in-law, and grandchild are, but if it was a large sum of money, I may buy a vacation home somewhere.
Oh.
That's kind of where I am. Like, I feel like my roots are here so much that I would not want to leave. In fact, I don't think I would even want to leave the house that we're in. I love it so much.
Yeah,
but
probably your neighborhood. And
exactly.
Your,
but I would like, to have like a place here and a place there to like go visit.
It's always nice. I used to have an Airbnb in Virginia Beach, and that was kind of the concept. It was nice to live here, but then if you just wanted to get away, enjoy the beach.
So wait, so you owned it and then you rented it out to other people, but then
For 5
you
years,
could pick which weeks you were going to be at Virginia Beach.
Correct. That's the best. So if you want to, run an Airbnb, talk to me. I've got some.
Okay,
info
you got some advice.
Yeah.
All right, we got more.
All right. Well, Wendy says, kind of similar to you. I would stay right where I am because I love my home, I love my neighbors, and I love this area. But I would probably buy a second home in Italy, though.
Oh, good choice.
I like that.
That's
I would probably
good.
choose France too. But yes.
Rick is saying, of course, the greatest place on earth. This is where we go. Disney World.
Of course. Why not? Why not? Right? And Tammy says Bahamas in the winter. Go between Pittsburgh and Erie around the lake the rest of the year.
I like that people can visualize this.
Yeah.
We're talking about like having a vision board about things, and the fact that we've thought through this, it's fun to think about it.
Spread it around. Spread it around.
We will
right?
say before we let you go, Eric, somewhere nice and warm without any snow, like Sydney, Australia. Eric, stay tuned, because we have a story we're about to tell you about Sydney, Australia.
Just for you. Yep.
All right, let's take a look at the tally. 57% of you said you would stay right here. 43% of you said you'd move somewhere else. The top picks were Florida, the Bahamas, Hawaii, Lake Erie, and the Carolinas.
Nice. Love it so much. Well, if you're still not sure where you'd go, this might actually help. So WalletHub ranked the happiest states, and the results make up today's list.
So let's take a look. They looked at the economy, leisure time, good weather, and here's the top 5 happiest states. According to them, Hawaii, number 1.
Yeah, one of our viewers just said they would move to Hawaii. So Maryland comes in second, which is actually in our viewing area.
That's
Or
true.
I mean, I'm sorry, not our viewing area, but our area.
Yeah, no, it's in our viewing area. And number 3 is New Jersey, not in our viewing area.
Just a little, well, even more further away is Utah, number 4.
Right, and number 5 is Maryland, you know, or I mean, it's Delaware.
We're just all over the place this morning. It's okay.
They're all nice places. That's the bottom line. They're all nice places. If you're wondering exactly where we ranked, let's show you the rest of the list. And Pennsylvania was 22nd happiest, which is not bad.
Yeah, middle of the pack.
Yeah, Ohio is 40th, and West Virginia came in at 48th. Yeah.
I have to admit, I'm not sure if I'm surprised about that, but
I feel bad for West Virginia.
Yeah.
West Virginia's a great state.
Well, we should ask our cameraman, Jeff Roop, our PTL cameraman, because he's from West Virginia, and that's why he's here in Pittsburgh, right?
He would say that it should rank higher than 48, I'm sure.
That's right, that's right.
All right, here's back to Eric.
Yes.
He said he was going to go to Sydney, Australia. Here's a reason not to go to Australia. Yeah. Scientists there have discovered a new species of spider. This is called Big Boy. Yeah,
And it's a big boy.
It's a bigger version of the Sydney funnel web spider, and that is one of the world's deadliest spiders. This new type apparently has venom glands that are a lot larger, fangs that are a lot longer. People have died from funnel web spiders, but not since anti-venom was developed in the 1980s.
Well, thank goodness for that.
I know, isn't that nice to hear?
Are you
Because
scared?
that's like, ooh, I'm glad we're not showing the video
Yeah,
anymore.
and at least people aren't dying from it. You know, that's
Right.
that's the more, I guess, scary part.
you
but
scared of spiders?
I was just going to ask you, are you scared of spiders?
I have never really thought, like snakes are on my list. Somehow they freak me out, but spiders, like little spiders in the house don't, but a spider like Big Boy
yeah.
that would trouble me quite a bit, yeah.
I feel like with spiders, it's kind of like when I see a fly, like it's like, ugh, like you don't necessarily want to deal with a fly, but yet you're not scared of it. That's kind of how I feel unless I ran into a big boy. I've never encountered like anything like that in my house, and I may very well scream.
And Australia, I think, like has a bunch of venomous snakes too. Like they really. Like,
It's the Wild West out there.
I still want to go visit. I do, but
I do too. Let's go see the koalas instead.
That would be maybe a better route.
Just a little bit.
I don't want to visit Big Boy.
Okay, well, let's move on to something a little bit less, or a little bit more palatable. There's another local guy about to be on reality TV show. So tattoo artist and moonshine expert Jason Bartolozzi. So he's the guy here shown with the beard, and he's smiling in all these pics that he sent us. This is courtesy of Jason Bartolozzi. He's going to compete on a new episode of Moonshine Master Distiller, and that's on the Discovery Channel. So basically, he's a master distiller, and I'm pretty excited about this because his episode is set to air next month. 3 distillers compete, and then a panel of judges pick the best product. So this is pretty cool. I mean, he's been self-taught. He's been distilling for 15 years.
I like this. His favorite recipe to make, or at least people love it a lot, orange creamsicle.
Oh,
I would try that.
I think I probably would try that too, but I'm a little afraid because moonshine,
I've never had
puts me
moonshine.
on my...
I don't think I've had moonshine. I don't know. Did we have it on the show once? Maybe we did have it on the show once.
I mean, I don't think that's something that's
We
like
took a little-
regularly put on PTL, but but orange creamsicle. I mean, that might be a little
And
bit
maybe
more.
he'll make it for us because he's actually going to be in the studio the day before his episode airs next month. So stay tuned for that.
That's exciting.
All right. The annual Puppy Bowl is coming up next month as well, and our area will be well represented in that as well. And this is one of our adorable animal moments because we want to show you their pictures, the dogs in the bowl. Centaur from Animal Friends will be representing Team Fluff.
Oh, so cute, along with Sully and Mercury from Paws Across Pittsburgh.
Now, we only have one dog repping the other team, Team Rough, and that is Franco, also from Paws Across Pittsburgh. The Puppy Bowl airs really on a bunch of channels. It's all over the place. It's on Super Bowl Sunday, though. So that's the day to check it out. And it's wonderful that they feature these dogs. And these guys are all cutie pies.
And they're some of them are from Pittsburgh. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Represent on national television,
We like that. Speaking of puppies and adorable ones, we want to give you an update on the ones we had on the show yesterday. We fell in love with these dogs. They were like roaming around the studio. Katie had one, I had one, Ron had one doing the weather. So it was Coda, Leo, Jax, and Steele. They were from Sable Kennel in McKeesport, and we have some really good news.
Yes, well, they've gotten applications to adopt 2 of the dogs, and one of the viewers wants another pup at the kennel. They say the phones are ringing off the hook, but we'll keep you updated. I mean, who
love
knows?
that.
It might be Daisy Jade in the mix. I don't know.
Oh,
I fell
what are
in
you
love.
saying?
Well,
Are you saying, is Kobe going to get
maybe a brother,
playmate?
because I stopped by after my live shot yesterday, and so I probably spent a good 15 minutes in there with Katie, and we just had some puppy loving, some puppy snuggles.
They just put a smile on everybody's
really
face
do.
yesterday. So Sable Kennels in McKeesport, and we're glad apparently 2 of them now in the works to be adopted, and phones ringing off the hook, and now another one of their dogs too. So that's
Got to get
great.
them all adopted. We got to get them all.
Heinz History Center is asking for your vote. Yes, so they are up for USA Today's Best History Museum in America. They actually won first place last year, and it's the 3rd year in a row that they've been nominated by the panel of experts that USA Today puts together. And I am not surprised by this.
Exactly.
They do such a great job. We work with Andy Masick there to do live shots there and tell stories there, and all of their exhibits, like it makes you, it's really such a gem in Western PA, and their gift shop.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really good.
Oh, I bought a few things actually, yeah, for Christmas back there in the gift shop as well, and they have a great party space. I mean, it really is, you know, they make history special and fun. You know,
make it fun.
It's so beautiful.
Well, and Andy is so good at that.
Yeah.
Like when we interview him, and like
He's a hoot.
and you know, he gets so passionate and excited to tell you the stories that then like pulls you in, and then you're excited. So if you want to vote and you want to support them, go to our website pittsburghtodaylive.com, because we have a link for you right there.
And hopefully they'll make #1 again this year. All right, well, did you hear there's a big change to this summer's Three Rivers Arts Festival? So it's actually only going to be 4 days instead of 10 days, and it's going to be at a temporary location. So the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust says that it's just for this year because of work going on in downtown Pittsburgh, and the abbreviated festival will start on June 5th. Well, I know we're still waiting to hear the location for this year's festival, and it used to be in Gateway Center, but I know you used to love whenever it was here, right? Because it was right outside the door.
There was food right outside the door.
Yeah.
So like that was the big bonus of the whole thing when it was in Gateway Center for us, because we're in Gateway Center and we could like run right out, and you know the food booths would open up and we could like get whatever we wanted there. And so like people and the fried Oreos. Do you remember the fried Oreos? Not at all good for you, and I don't care. They were so good.
Well, I got in trouble shopping a lot. So you just would, you know, happen to pass all of the vendors, and they had such amazing, you know, just unique items.
So we're excited to tell you when there's more information about exactly where it's going to be this year. Little shortened just for this year, though, because of what's going on downtown. And then, and we'll be live there. We'll tell you all about it. All right. Coming up, the final stop on our Restaurant Week tour has come to us, and we're not just eating. I mean, we are indulging. We are diving into one of Pittsburgh's ultimate steak experiences without the financial guilt. We're going to tell you how you can take a bite of it, too.
Yes, plus we're turning our daydreams into reality, so we're cutting and pasting our goals into focus with vision boards, dreams, glue sticks, and a sprinkle of the ambition. Let's make it happen.
But first, what exactly is halo therapy? Is it a way to relax or a secret spa for angels? Well, our angel Katie is taking it all in, and she is pursuing happiness with a relaxation revolution. That's coming up next.
Well, it's Wednesday, January 15th. We're so glad you're staying warm here with us.